This is the second video in my series on senior care and what to expect as far as cost, at least here in the Florida market. Did a video earlier. If you haven't seen it and you're interested, go back and see it. And that is on home care for seniors for activities of daily living along with adult daycare or senior daycare. So this video, we're going to talk about assisted living. And assisted living facilities can be great, can be less than great. You're going to want to do your homework on assisted living facilities. Now, there's generally two types of assisted living facilities. There's the big corporate structures, which, big towers where they have hundreds and hundreds of seniors that live there. And some of those can be very good and supply wonderful care. And typically around your town, you'll know where they're located because there's big giant signs and advertising and things of that nature. There's another type of assisted living that many people don't know about because it kind of flies under the radar. And those are called small assisted living facilities, small ALFs. Oftentimes, they're somewhere between 4 and 12 beds. Usually 6 is kind of the sweet spot. And these are typically homes, traditional single-family homes that are in regular neighborhoods that have been converted to kind of a senior assisted living facility. So a lot of times they'll convert the garage into 1 or 2 rooms, and then they'll have like typically a 3 or 4 bedroom house. And that's where we get to kind of our 5 rooms. Now, these places you often don't know about because for permitting and signage, they're in regular neighborhoods. So you can't just put a big old commercial sign in the front yard of a neighborhood that says, Aunt Joe's senior living facility or something like that. But these can be really good for the right client or for the right senior who needs care. Typically, these are much more intimate facilities where everybody has a bedroom. And when it comes time for dinner, everybody, makes their way out to the dining room and they eat kind of like a family. And that can be really nice for those individuals who want more peace and quiet, maybe who are intimidated by large crowds. Just imagine if you are suffering from a little dementia and, maybe you're a little nervous about things and then it's dinner time and you're in a dining room with, 500 people often talking very loud so their neighbors can hear them in their hearing aids. It can get kind of noisy in there. So anyway, maybe it's not for everybody. But if you're looking for a very small, intimate care facility, don't overlook the possibility this small ALF may be right for you or your family member. They're typically harder to find, and you're probably going to want a kind of senior concierge or a placement specialist to help you find these facilities. The good news is these facilities or these services, the senior concierge, kind of care finders places are usually free to the individual looking for the community. And these people just get paid a finder's fee or a marketing fee from the communities when they bring someone in who ends up moving in. So these are often zero cost to my families, and they're a great resource because these folks know where all the little hidden gems are. Another great thing about small ALFs are that many times they're kind of culturally diverse, and we have some here in the Bay Area that are obviously Spanish, and even within Spanish, you have some like Puerto Rican places and some Cuban places and Mexican places. So if your family member feels more comfortable around people that kind of speak their native language and kind of cook their foods and have their coffee and beans and rice for breakfast or pasta for dinner if you happen to be Italian. There's also some that are again, you name it, any kind of cultural or even religious kind of background, you can find a small ALF, usually in a big enough town that supports those things. As far as cost goes, kind of all over the place, as little as $2,500, $3,000 on the very, very low end, and oftentimes $5,000 to $6,000 kind of on the upper end of the small ALFs. And then big ALFs, if you want the nice place on Tampa Bay with everybody having a view of the water, there's one down on Bayshore Boulevard here in the Tampa market that can be easily $8,000 to $10,000 a month for independent / assisted living. So just know that there is differences in the price point, but I wanted you really guys really to know that there is a difference between the big box assisted living giant places and the more small, intimate, private, small ALFs. They both can be right for the right person. So know it's there. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. Have a great day.